getting commissions on Roblox is to market yourself effectively, and one of the best ways to do that is to make a commission sheet and post it on Twitter so that you can show all your Roblox creations in one spot easily, and also tell people your pricing and how to contact you all on one image. First, you're gonna need to go to this website called Photopea. We're gonna go ahead and make a new project, and from here, we're gonna set the size to 1920 by 1080 pixels, and this is gonna go ahead and make it the shape we need. Go ahead and click create, and now we can go ahead and get started. So first, let's make our background. So the background can be really whatever you want, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by getting our move tool selected, and I'm gonna go ahead and go to the side here, and I'm gonna click this lock icon, and then I'm gonna go over here to our tools, and I'm gonna click on this, press and hold, and then just drag to the paint bucket tool. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and pick a nice dark, kind of bluish dark color, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill this background with it. Looks a little too green to me, so I'm gonna go ahead and push more blue into that. That looks much better. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add an image, because I feel like making this look cool, and put it right in there. So this is the image I want on my background, and I'm gonna go ahead, put this here. Then I'm gonna go right here to the layers panel, which shows us all the images and layers in our file, and everything is stacked on top of each other. So it's all in order from top to bottom in how things will show up on your image. So if I were to drag this below this, well, now I can't see it because it's below it, a bunch of different layers. So I'm gonna go ahead and click the opacity and turn it down to around 10%, maybe 5%. And there we go. So looks cool, right? Now I'm also gonna right click this background, hit blending options, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add a stroke, and I'm gonna change this to white, and I'm gonna set this to inside. Now I got a little bit of a white outline. I think I feel like making this blue, a little more blue. There we go. And now that we have our background, the second step is to go ahead and start adding images of your work. So I'm gonna drag in some more images. So now I dragged in all my images that I wanna put in here. This is just some older work, building work I have. So this is gonna be a building, kind of like a building thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and select all these and just drag them right above my little background image there. And I'm gonna go ahead and just position all of these images. So you can go ahead and grab this tool here, and then you can drag on the corners to go ahead and move these and set them where you'd like them. And yeah. All right, so now that we have our images all positioned, I'm gonna go ahead and actually right click the background layer, click layer style, copy, and then I'm gonna go back and select by clicking on the top layer, click shift, selecting the bottom one, and going ahead and clicking layer style, paste. And I can go ahead and add a stroke to all these images. It's pretty nice. And obviously this is kind of a weird way to position your images. You can do it in a different way if you'd like. And one way to do it better would probably be to use this tool and cut different parts off so that it fits in well. But I kind of just shoved all the images together into one nice clump, and it looks okay. So, all right, excellent. So now that we have our work here, let's go ahead and start by adding a title to this. So I'm gonna go ahead up here. I'm gonna go ahead and choose a nice font, and I'm gonna do something like this, Smarty's building commissions, and then I'm just gonna, just scale this all up. And I'm not really liking this font, so let's go ahead and just mess with some more till you find something you like. All right, pretty good. You can actually select parts of your text, and you can change just the color of that. So maybe I could do this. Oh yeah, that looks nice. So then it's just blue there, and then what your eyes drift to first is building commission. And then you can also select parts of the text and size that up on its own. Looks nice. I do want to add a little bit of a shadow to this, so I'm going to right click it, hit blending options. I'm going to add a little bit of a shadow, looking nice. And I'm also going to add a little bit of a stroke. Set it to outside. I'm gonna make it dark, or maybe a darker version of this color. We have a title. Next, what do? We can add our pricing. So go ahead and just hold Alt and drag this, and we'll go ahead and have a copy of this. So now we can change this text to price, and we'll go ahead and set this to 100K to 1 million Robux, or $400 to $4,000 US dollars. Just gonna resize this. I'm actually gonna change this to this. Okay. And then I'm gonna set the price to be kind of green. And yeah, there we go. All right, now let's do this again. Let's hold Alt and drag this down. And I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna change this to Discord so we can have a contact. Discord, SmartyRBX, hashtag 5181. Go ahead and contact. Quick note, guys, make sure to join the Smarty Devs Discord in the description. I sometimes pop in there and talk. I get a lot of DMs, so DMing me, it's less likely I'll reply. Let's copy this, and then let's actually set the color of this to be that. Add the Discord logo. So I'm gonna go ahead and Google that and download it, and you can drag it in. All right, and then I'll just go ahead and drag that in, and just go ahead and, you know, put that there. Let's put that back to white. How about we copy the layer style of this? Layer style, copy, and then we'll just paste that on to our Discord logo, and it matches a little better. So there we go. And then we can go ahead and hold Alt on both of those, drag it in over there, and go ahead and make a copy. And now let's set our Twitter on here. So at SmartyRBX DMs. So we can go ahead and say, oh yeah, you can contact me in my DMs. And then we'll just delete that, put that right there, right click it, paste our layer style on there. And then let's go ahead and center this up. Rotating this might be a good idea. And yeah, now you can go ahead and add any logo branding you want. It'll help catch people's eye. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add the SmartyRBX logo to this. Now that we have that dragged in there, I'm gonna go ahead and pick my ellipse select by pressing and holding on the rectangle select, changing it to ellipse select, and I'm gonna go from the corner of this all the way down to the other. Oop, that didn't work well. Hold shift, drag, hold shift, drag, and okay, whatever, that works. Right click, inverse. Oh, you gotta rasterize this to edit it. So right click, rasterize layer, boom. Just deleted the outsides of this. So now we have a little circle profile picture here and adds a little bit of branding. And if I paste this layer style on there, and then this is looking really nice actually. So let's go ahead and add on the very top. I want you to select the very top layer, and a little secret trick that nobody knows except for me. And I do this on all my thumbnails. That's why you guys see them and they're so bright. Click this little circle thing here, add hue saturation, and just crank up the saturation to a good looking amount. So go ahead and make all your work look better, and then you can change the hue to whatever looks best. And then you can change the lightness. Then I want you to do this again, except add a contrast layer. Go ahead and mess with that contrast until it looks good. Maybe add some brightness to that, or turn it down if it's too much. And there we go. Now, one thing, a final touch you can do is you can go ahead and pick the most important things that you want people to see first. So for example, this, I'm gonna right click it, click blending options, and I'm gonna add an outer glow. And this will go ahead and crank the size up, and then it change the color. And this goes ahead and makes it kind of bright looking. One last thing I wanna do, I wanna select all this text and warp it, and let's choose bulge. This adds a little bit of a unique effect. And yeah, size that up. Nice. This is gonna get you a lot of commissions. Let's go ahead and save this. So all we wanna do is first we wanna save the PSD, which is the Photoshop document, which will let you go back and edit this as you need later, which you're gonna need this file. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to change it when you add new work and whatever. So all we gotta do to save that is click File, Save as PSD, set a name, Commission Sheet 1, save that to your downloads or wherever you want. And then the last thing I want you guys to do is go ahead and click File, Export as PNG, and we'll save that as a nice old image. And we can go ahead and tweet this out on Twitter, and I can go ahead and say, commissions open. And then we can go ahead and add some emoji here, or you know, siren? Yeah, siren, okay. Commissions open, contact me on Discord. Anything else you want to say, I'll provide you with the best, insert whatever you're doing, the best builds possible as I can adjust to fit your needs for your project in all measures. All right, then let's add some hashtags, hashtag Roblox dev, hashtag Roblox, add your picture to this, and boom. So there we go. We have it. We have the tweet, we have everything. You can tweet out whenever you do a commission, then in the comments, the top tweet can say, how to commission me, here is my commission sheet. Go ahead and head over there to do that. I have more advice to grow your Twitter and reach more people. So to do that, click the video on screen to learn exactly how to grow your Twitter right now. You will be blown away by how much you can grow your Twitter with this information. So yeah, see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.